In this video, we're going to be taking a quick look at the Libertas Armory Greek Hoplite Weapons Pack. In order to showcase this, I am using the Libertas Armory Greek Hoplite Spartan Pack, but of course you can always use it with the Libertas Armory Athenian, or any character you see fit to use ancient Greek weaponry. The pack includes the Dory Spear, the Xiphos Sheath, two options for a Hoplite Aspis shield. One has a black geometric pattern on the outside and one has a white wave pattern. We have the Kopis as well as the Kopis sheath. Each of these items are simply added by double clicking on them and you will see them added into the scene. We'll add the Kopis sheath and the Kopis. Now both swords do get attached directly to the hip so that they are within their sheath to start off with. However, you can always have the character draw out the item and attach it to the hand bone and you are going to be good to go. Let's add one of these shields in. The great thing about this shield is that it comes blank, which looks nice in and of itself, but you can add your own custom emblem, and I will show you how to do that in just a moment. Like each Libertas Armory weapon, we do have 5 material presets. We do have the common, which is what each component comes with on its base level, but we also have the epic material, which is a little bit darker. We have the legendary variation, which let's add to the spear. There we go. It has much more of that gold bronze look to it. And then we also have the mythical and mythical with glow. Mythical has much more of a Damascus steel pattern on the blades, which is of course not associated with most Greek hoplites, but it does give it a much more mythical feel. And we also have the mythical with glow, which includes the runes seen in the mythical variation, but also some glowing elements to it, which gives it a much more fantastical feel. These materials are great if you want to apply them to an existing material setup or existing weapons upgrade system within a game, or if you just want to get a little bit more variation with your hoplites, say within the army. Moving on to the shield, you'll notice that it does have the Argive grip, which just means that the handle has been offset to the outside of the shield while you do have a leather strap that goes over the forearm. This is where the pivot point for the shield is located, so you'll probably be adjusting this as you animate the character just to help avoid some of those clipping issues into the knee, leg, or even over the arm. The shield itself can be updated to utilize custom logos so that you can add your own insignia to your shield, whether that's because you're building out your own army or just having a more unique looking hoplite. To do that, you can go into the appearance tab, select outfits, make sure the Aspis is selected, and click on activate appearance editor. Once the appearance editor loads, you'll notice that it does come up with this pretty awful looking X mark, but that is just a decal that can be applied. So if we go down into the decals tab, we can find there is our X. You can apply a PNG to this shield, which will give it that alpha transparency in the background. That is my recommendation. In order to do that, just click on custom. We're going to use the Libertas Armory wing just for the sake of demonstration, but you can see that it comes in slightly skewed. If your decal isn't perfectly square or circular, you can go into the transform tab and adjust it as you see fit. You can move the decal horizontally, vertically, rotate it if you want to, but what I'm going to do is scale it down and then adjust the width so we get a little bit more of the accurate scale of the Libertas Armory wing. And that's looking pretty good, but that's not all we can do. We can go into the blend tab, and if you've added in any normal details or metallic, anything like that, you can adjust the intensity here. You can also utilize that just on that base PNG. So if I take the metallic intensity down and say bring the roughness down as well, you can see that we're starting to bleed through some of the details from the original shield. And then I'm just going to bring the normal intensity down. You know what? That's looking pretty good for me. I like the look of that. So in order to close this out, just hit unload appearance editor, and that will bake all the textures down into your material. So that's how you add your own custom logo. Like I said, you can create your own army insignia for that, or just create some more customization from hoplite to hoplite. So That's going to do it for our quick look at this Libertas Armory Greek Hoplite weapons pack. Hopefully this brings you a lot of value and you have a lot of fun utilizing the pack. My name is Eric from Libertas Armory, and we'll see you in the next one.